It's me, 5XP, and we're here to play Kingdom Death. And we've got the settlement of Soundgarden on the table. And if you weren't here last week, yeah, I didn't get the replay up on YouTube, so sorry. So in a quick little summation, we hunted a phoenix. No one ceased to exist, that's a big, that's a big win. We took a couple freshies, and I was worried. We did have one person not use their brain mint, kept their tokens to age up on purpose. Not that I had to explain myself to you, but Tina Turner went mega. She went from like not XP to almost retired and became pretty awesome. She was pretty awesome. Except, you know, she didn't have any weapon profs or anything like that. And then I pulled the death card, which for a settlement event of like, just death or you know, dying or something like that. So I had to pick somebody to die based on their milestones. And I'm just like, okay, well, if I pick Tina Turner, then someone can assume her, like basically become her, and I won't lose any of the benefits. So I ended up sacrificing Tina Turner to the gods there, and Aretha Franklin became Tina Turner 2.0. So she assumes the identity of the I don't know, sacrifice person and gains all her benefits. And so now she's mega awesome and has no hunt XP. So it's basically we like roguelighted. We got the benefits and then we started over. All right, we did lose a person, but we used that endeavor very wisely. We got the leather maker and we got the barber surgeon. What's up? Hey, Necro, what are you doing, man? Aren't you supposed to be looking all snazzy? Hey, thanks for that resub, man. That helps. Everybody with your views, your subs, your likes, your follows on whatever platforms, all of that brings a smile to my face. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much. Let's see. And then we had did we have somebody else die? Oh yeah. Yeah. We also on the hunt for maybe not the Phoenix, but maybe when it was the Giga Lion hunt, where we did the stone statue, and Prince, you know, unfortunately was the straggler, and, you know, touched the stone and swapped places with the guy who was locked in stone, and then I don't remember who it was, had just the best idea, because it's not Prince. Prince is now like in stone. So now we have the artist formerly known as Prince. Formerly known as Prince, is our new survivor that we rescued from stone. Friggin' genius. Be like, oh, do I need to scold somebody? Be like in my father voice. Be like, mind your manners. Anyway, you could say I have a coach's voice. I do a lot of coaching as well, sport coaching. So I have that voice. But anyway, hey, thanks for joining. Welcome to the table. So we got 2 new survivors and had 2 successful hunts. I wouldn't say we got a lot of stuff that we wanted. What I mean, well, no, that's not true. On the Phoenix hunt, we got the Finger of God, and we were able to make that spear to replace the King Spear that was eaten by the lope. So now we have a Screaming Armor set with a spear, right? So now we can, yeah, right? And we've got our Death Drifter, Michael Jackson. We were talking on Discord. Yeah, if you're not on Discord and want to join the conversation about, you know, the settlement and other games we play, hop on Discord, down at the bottom on Twitch. About me, there's a link to it. Don't cost nothing. And we were talking about, do we take Excalibur or do we take his fancy Severing Twilight, non-sword weapon? And I switched it up. So we're doing Severing Twilight instead of Excalibur. Yeah, we get another speed. Accuracy is crap. So we went from a 4 accuracy, like hitting on 3s, to hitting now on 5s. Right, I know. And then it's deadly, and we have a lucky charm, so we're critting on 8, and it has a 7 strength, so there's a remote chance that we'll actually wound if we don't crit, which was not necessarily... I think we had a 4 strength on Excalibur because nobody died while using it. Anyway, that's a whole lot of talking. Anyway, let's get to it, shall we? All right, welcome everybody. Let's just get moving. All right. This is... all right, yeah, we're hunting on Nukealope, if you didn't notice. It's got our nice painted Nukealope on the table. Got our laminate, you know, supersized sheet, so I don't have to get my stinking bifocals out to read it. So here it is. The settlement lost so much in pursuit of the contaminated reaping blade. Headless hands carried away this great prize in search of an ordinary meal. The first swing of the blade was the last, devoured by the monster's giant maw. Shame and horror defeated them. The monster galloped glowing into the darkness. In time, the monster died. Its flesh melted over the stone faces. The ground water boiled, steamed, spilled from stone nostrils. The rancid rain returned the poisoned water to the ground. The acanthus grew sparse. It drove the ravenous beasts mad with hunger. Then, from the poisoned ground, feeble ashen shoots grew with strange vigor, spreading their toxic leaves in mere moments. The hungry herds devoured the plants rooted in the blighted soil. In turn, the blight spread. So, hunting level 2 Nukealope. Oh, Aziz. Yo, Aziz! Focus! We need to yell at Aziz. Yo, Aziz, focus! We gotta yell at Aziz already this morning. Alright, so, who's first? Let's go white. Who's white? That's Beyonce. Beyonce is our new Ultra Mega Dodger. Oh yeah, let's go over that. So, Tina Turner 2.0. She's got 3 luck, plus 1 from the Lucky Charm. We got Raiment, full set of Rawhide, an Accuracy Lantern, and some Acanthus to prevent the potential arm dismemberment from punching into the maw. All right, but she's got luck, so she's got 4 luck. That's gonna be pretty awesome. Let's see, Lady Gaga, she's our bow girl, she's specialist. She's rolling our double arrows, hollow point and cat claw with catgut and a harp and cat's eye. So she's our utility. She's also got first aid kit to remove some bleeds and whatnot, and to bad tokens. Then we got Michael Jackson, our drifter. Ooh, a drifter. Full rawhide. Our goal today, because he's going to arrive on actually the start of every one of his turns, he's going to get max survival. And it ticks up to settlement max survival, so 6. With his cloak, he gets a free 10, which means a free dash. He can dash twice in a round. And we're trying to get him to 8. Was it 8? Which one is it? Trying to get him to this. This is what I want today. Dash Eternal. So this guy's going to go for the new land speed record. And dash 8 times in a single round to unlock, you know, whatever this is, which we'll get to when it happens. But it shouldn't be basically in Rawhide. So every time he dashes, he's going to get a roll to see if he can get it back. Aziz, I'm going to do something to you, and you're not going to like it. Come on, buddy. Whatever. It's not like I need to be focused anyway. All right, then we've got Beyonce, who has 3 innate evasion. She's rolling our Screaming Armor set with a shield and an evasion lamp. And we're hoping to get her to do some serious damage and take a lot of beating. So she's basically our tank. All right, now we can go back. Card white, Beyonce. Here we go. What do we got? Oh, a bonusy. Exquisite Aroma. So was this a white box? It's not a beta. It's not beta. But you approach an abraded giant stone face crowded with skulls and a cluster of lanterns, entwined with string. A delicate scent waft objects from the worn surface. Nominate a survivor to investigate. I already know what this is, right? So this is the potential to get fish of abundance, right? So, well, obviously we have to roll, which do we have any channel rerolls? Is anybody giving me a reroll? How are we looking on the reroll? Oh, we're bingo on rerolls. Oh my gosh. So if you don't know, on this channel, this is not a it's not a learn to play. It's not the right way to say that. But we are not necessarily strict adherents to the rules. Aziz, seriously, come on, pal. He's just not listening, don't care. Anyway, you can spend channel points on Twitch to give me rerolls. You can add shade monsters to the Showdown, right? You can sponsor a hero, a survivor of the settlement, and pick what they are, what they do, all that kind of stuff, what they wear. It's all up to you. It's a very loose game, more fun than playing. Well, I was gonna name some people. Super rule Nazis. No fun. Aziz, seriously, thank you. Anyway, but so nice. Way to go, Def. That is awesome. Yeah, Screaming God is so fun. As far as I can tell, because I haven't played it yet, but I'm going to play it twice at Gen Con. I'm so excited. Anyway, we know what this is. Fish of Abundance. That's the one that's a consumable food gear item that gives you a +1 luck token on arrival. And I already know who's going to attempt this one. And I'm pretty sure, because it's Tina Turner, she's got a lifetime reroll. I just hope I don't have to use it. So Tina Turner is going to investigate this faux show. All right, so we nominate her to investigate. She's fresh, so she doesn't have +2 to investigate. We just have to roll a 4 or higher. All right, so if the person I nominate has binge eating, I consume it and get automatic luck and D10 survival. That probably would be better. There's nobody in the group that has binge eating. In fact, I don't think this group has a single solitary disorder. We've not been getting a lot of disorders, have we? All right, so that's not going to happen. And nobody has marrow hunger, so we don't consume skulls. All right, so that's it. If you did not consume anything, gain fish of abundance rare gear. So now we got to roll for it. All right. And I really would hate to waste her lifetime reroll on this, so let's get a 4 or higher, please. There we go. Awesome. Fish of Abundance. What is this from? Is this from, Skrill? No. That's something else. That's Fig Tree, right? What is this from? I can't remember what Fish of Abundance is from. Here we are. Anyway, this is what we're talking about. Fish of Abundance. If you know what it is, post it in chat. So, item consumable. On arrival, gain a luck token, and whenever you're knocked down, you flip all your luck tokens. So they're gonna, if you, we could use the gambler luck token. That'd be cheating. You cheating. So, obviously, +1 luck, -1 luck, right? So when you get knocked down, you get -1 luck. All right, no bueno. All right, but then you get knocked down again, flip it back over. Right? So this is totes going to Tina Turner because she's our luck build girl. Oh, but what to get rid of? We got a full gear. All right, tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna archive our vibrant lantern. Since this is something we actually get. Aya. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Thanks, man. That helps. I'm gonna archive our +1 accuracy lantern because we need a broken lantern basic resource anyway. Because I used one. I know Stickler's probably gonna be unhappy with me because we needed those for whatchamacallit, the sun stuff. The prismatic lantern. Yeah, I used one of our scraps to do something else How dare I? Was that the scavenger kit? I think it might have been the scavenger kit. All right, so we're going to get that. And we get 1 survival. Who gets that? Tina Turner will get that. And 1 survival. I don't think she needs, I think she's maxed. Yeah, we're maxed at 6. Anyway, so bye-bye Vibrant Lantern. We've got plenty of lanterns to replace. Man, oh man. So now, when she gets to the showdown, she's gonna be, bless it, she's gonna have 5 luck. That brings our critting chances for her way high. Is there any roll for regular stuff? I don't think so. It's just, if you do not consume, gain Fish of Abundance. That was it. Let's move on. Regular. 16. I hope everybody's well this morning. I hope everybody's doing all right. I do have some news. Today's the last day that we're doing this at 10 a.m. For the foreseeable future, because today is the last day of school for my wee ones. My little kiddos are on their last day of school, which means they'll be home, and I'm going to be chauffeur deluxe for summer, of course. So we're switching our schedule around. I did update it in the Twitch calendar. So that is starting, so it's today's Friday. The new schedule starts 6 p.m. on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then KDM will be Sunday next. So I'm not doing back-to-back KDMs this weekend because it's a holiday. I'll be watching Formula One. Of course I will. So next Sunday, starting at 6. Actually, no, hold on. Next, not this Sunday, but next, is the next Kingdom Death session for Soundgarden. And I might even do an extended one. I might even start at noon or something like that and go like till 10 p.m. or something. Reason being is I want to get this campaign done before Gen Con. Like, even if it's like a week or two before Gen Con, well, that would be lovely. Right? I do not want to have this thing kind of hanging over, because there's going to be like almost like a 2-week break with the Gen Con stuff, right? So I don't want to deal with that. I want to get this done. All right, 16 Night Terrors. All right, your miserable sleep. Oh, must be talking about me. Your miserable sleep is plagued with mind-bending nightmares. Each survivor rolls a d10. All right. If the result is greater than their insanity, they learn something from the waking horror and gain an understanding. Otherwise, gain a random disorder. Oh, interesting. If any survivor is a savior or has extra sense, which we've got, Beyonce is our evasion queen, and she's got extra sense. So that's why she's our tank. If they have extra sense, they disappear into the dream, emerging from the darkness hours later. They gain 4 Hunt XP and a random basic resource. And actually, for Beyonce, that is fantastic, because she's fresh. She's got 0 Hunt XP. So she's going to get an age up right out the gates. C'est fantastique. And a basic. Monster Organ. Oof, that one needs a re-sleeve. Look at that damage. Monster Organ. And that was a 6. All right, so first off, let's go through this. If it is greater than their insanity, they gain an understanding. If it's greater than their understanding. I'll start with blue. 6 is, she's got naught. So who's that? It's Tina. Tina's gonna get some understanding. Let's see, Lady Gaga is red too. No, sorry, Lady Gaga. It's not, or equal to? No, 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 or equal to? It's greater, it's not. Otherwise, they gain a random disorder. We just jinxed the crap out of that one, didn't we? Weak spot. Alright, so Lady Gaga gets the weak spot disorder. You have an imaginary infirmity. When you gain this disorder, random hit location is your new... Oh, and you cannot depart unless you have armor. So it won't matter to us this time. However, next time, if she doesn't have something at the chest... Does anybody remember what that was? Crap. Weak spot chest. Gotta give her something. She's the opposite of sensitive nips. Def, we'll see you later, bud. Thanks for dropping in. Alright. Remember, vestiphobias are the sensitive nips one, where you can't wear anything there. Do a full drag. I think this was high, which is going to be Beyonce, and that's definitely going to be higher. So she gets an understand. Oh, no, wait. Does she? So the extra sense people don't get it? No, if the result is higher, if anybody else, that's bonus. All right, so understanding. Oh, baby, there's an insight. We got to do that right now. Insight, which means we also get to draw a pattern. So we got the, I keep calling it, was it daffodils? When something like dandelions, designs and dandelions or whatever, daffodils, some flower. All right, here it is. Scythe of Doom. We're not in a... I was gonna spoil something. Anyway, Scythe of Doom is hers. Bone, iron, leather. Survivor returns from gold and ember, which is hunt event level 73. So haven't done that one yet. So this one's, and we don't have possessed survivor, and we don't have blacksmith. So we're never gonna see that one, are we? Let's do insight though. Insight, and we are on the hunt. So Epiphany Explorer +2 to investigates, and she's wearing our Screamer. So she's a +2 to investigate and +2 on terrain activation. She's a plusser. But what's she gonna roll? What do we want to roll on this one? We could have a reroll on one of these hunt things, which would be nice. Plus survival and insanity, or accuracy or evasion. Oh my goodness, can we please roll a 10? Darn. That would have been awesome to give our evasion tank another evasion. But we're going to give her plus accuracy. Not that she's going to do it. She's going to spend her whole darn fight blocking. Because we don't have surge. We need to get her that headband. We need to get her the headband beta gear so that she can, if we have foresight, use she gains like a surge or an act to not attack, and then we could have her block with that. That'd be nice. All right, back to the hunt. That was it, right? Was all we had. Was that it? Oh no, who was this? 4 was MJ, and yeah, that's higher than him as well. Not a very insane group, so he's going to get an understanding. And of course, being the Death Drifter, his understanding and courage works a little different. When he gets one more tick, he's going to get +2 permanent evasion. So we would love to give him some courage and understanding. All right, next. Who's this? Lady Gaga is doing our first monster hunt event. Now, if you notice, for the... Hey, what's up, Sticks? So, the Nukealope has a very different hunt pattern, right? They get pretty much basics, and then we're only going to see two lope events before we get to it, unless it moves around. Excuse me. Dead. Oh no. You jinxed the crap out of it, Stickler. Dead antelope. Oh my god. I don't know if I want to do this. I really. Oof. Woof. Because. Alright, I'll just read it. Alright. The survivors are struck by the scent of rotting meat, wafting from a hulking corpse ahead. No, I don't want to do a level 3 gig line. I know. Think of the loot, man. I know, you're not wrong. The event revealer, which is Lady Gaga, may lead the survivors to investigate. If they do, gain a random vermin resource, 2 random screaming antelope resources, roll a d10 on a 7+. We are startled by the arrival of the antelope's killer, a white lion. End the hunt, start a showdown with a white lion, 1 level higher than the quarry that we were hunting, and add a dead monster terrain card to the showdown. What is? Oh, thank you. Yeah, we might need that. Hold on. Let me just take. I know we're not in the room yet. We haven't rolled any, but what are the stats on a stinking level 3 Giga Lion? I don't know if I want to know. Is that gigs? That's gigs. All right, let's just think for a moment before we go crazy. So 16 toughness, +2 speed, +2 damage. It's gonna have vicious Giga Claws in Dom, so not knockdown. He's gonna have Smart Cat on top, merciless, golden eyes, and a luck token. I'm not saying that we couldn't do some damage to him, because let's see, Nukealope has 17 health. The Giga Lion, 18, 19, 20 health. 20 health. 16 toughness. That's, I mean... Wait, do we chance it? What do you guys think? Do I need to do a poll? Do we need to do a poll? Do we chance it? Yeah, I know, you would, because it's in Dom, we would get, just the chance to get, what is it, that Lion Claw, shoot, what is that thing, the Giga Claw or whatever? That thing is amazing. And it's considered a guitar in this campaign. Well, there's the resource, but no, I'm talking about the pattern card that from the mega, yeah, whatever. So that's another one. Yep, we would get that too. I mean, let's just roll it. Let's just let it ride. So yeah, we're gonna do it because we want resources, right? All right, so Lady Gaga says, yeah, whatever, and leads the survivors to investigate. If they do, they gain 1 random vermin resource. Okay. 1 random vermin is our nightmare tick. Yes! Yes! I love this one. The chances of getting on a 6+ getting an extra evasion is fantastic. Oh, that's excellent. All right, so that's a win. Because Beyonce and Dio are our partners that will propagate extra sense and evasion. Getting another evasion's fantastic. And 2, please be Spiral Horn. Please be Spiral Horn. Darn! It's like revealing your pocket aces. All right, anyway. Pelt and Shankbone, that's a screaming armor piece. All right, continuing on. Now roll a d10. Let's see what happens. 4! It's a 4! That's free loot. So 7+, the line jumps out. Otherwise, nothing happens. Hot stinking dog. I was so worried. I like these guys. These are, I don't want to say this is our A team, but it's a B+ team that we're bringing on this one. Because, yeah, Gaga would have no armor. We have dashing like crazy, right? That's always great. I just worry about that hitting 16s. Anyway, didn't happen. Didn't even happen. All right, what's this one? Green, Michael Jackson. 13. Boy, wouldn't that have been something? Our second Gigaline jumping out at us. Overload. The event revealer falls to their knees, sobbing uncontrollably. They simply have had too much. They lose D10 survival and gain a disorder. Well, they lose all... Yeah, he's lost all his survival. He's going to get it back. Don't worry. I'm just worried about overwhelming darkness right now. And he gains a disorder. Can he gain a disorder? Yeah, I think he gets one. Yeah. Yeah, dude, well, he's just running in circles anyway, this Lanternier. He gets a telephobia. When there are no perfect hits in your attack, suffer 1 brain damage. Meh. That's not the worst. No perfect hits equal 1 brain or bane damage. Bane damage. That's not too bad. I've had worse. You lie. All right, was that it? I think that was it. It says, if the settlement has accept darkness, the event revealer embraces the despair. Roll a d10. Oh shit, what? 4. The depths of your misery are deeper than you could have ever imagined. Gain disorders until you have 3 of them. Lose all survival. Well, that's unfortunate. I jinxed the ever-living crap out of us this morning by saying, we don't have any disorders. You klutz. Oh, I think it's, he's only allowed to have 1 fighting art and 1 secret fighting art. I think that's all he's allowed to have as far as fighting arts go. Disorder. Number 2. Oh, do we need to re-roll this maybe? You sing to the bottom, gain 1 understanding and the rageaholic disorder. Yeah, we're fine. Oh my god. Oh wow. Is our, oh boy. So we're gonna have to find a way to get rid of that. That's a beastly disorder. Fear of the dark. So if you don't know, it says we can't go out again. All right. This should not even be here because we don't even have a lantern horde. Right? That shouldn't even exist. All right. Then we've got what? All your gear is noisy. These are some rough ones. All your gear is noisy. You're always a threat, unless you were knocked down, even if effect says otherwise. So, yeah, our Death Drifter just I don't want to say you got handicapped, but that's rough. So what's that? Capro. Yikes. Again, there are worse combos. There are worse combos. Yo, dog, I heard you liked phobias. I love the disorders in this game. Some of them are real, like, just like, you're going to be amazing at something, but it's also going to scare you, and you're going to roll real bad each time. Or you're the fastest runner in the world, but you trip every other time. Like silly stuff. Then there's some really freaking awful ones. 19. List your worst. List your least favorite disorder. Because yeah, there's like disorders that are like quixotic, that are like, that's really good. That's not a disorder at all. Or immortal. You know, like those are good ones. But whatever game. Whatever game. Alright. Beyonce, where are we going? 82. But I would like to hear which ones are your least favorite. Consuming grass. Vibrant green grass. Oh, we know about this grass. It's going to turn you into a Nukealope. Closer inspection of the delicate leaves reveals they are sharp as any blade. Each survivor rolls d10. Alright, no ones. Alright. The lowest score is the Straggler. So, do we have anybody? I don't think we have anybody with Straggler prevention. We gotta analyze. What is it? Prepared? Is that the one I'm thinking of? Yeah, no, but I don't think anybody is prepared. Stalwart. Yep, nope, no prepared peoples. Who's our Straggler? It's Blue. It's Tina Turner. Tina Turner. Okay. As the survivors carefully pick their way past the verdant hazards, the Straggler stumbles into the brush. They roll a d10. If any survivor has a whip. Ooh, nope. Nope. We got no whips. Oh, good gravy. How about a 5? What's a 5 do for us? You fall but manage to interpose something between the grass and your bare skin. Either archive one gear of your choice from your gear grid to protect yourself, or treat the result as if you rolled a 1. Oh, what the hell? Okay. What's 1? It says you land in the grass patch. As you climb to your feet, you realize it's too late. The parts of your body that touch the ground have sprouted with sharp blades of grass. Any attempt to remove them only spread them further over your body. During the showdown, you are never a threat. Okay. Ignore any effect that would make you a threat, even the white lion's sniff. At the end of the showdown, your body blossoms into a wharf of immaculate green grass. You are dead. Well, gee, let's think about that for a moment. What do I do? Okay, here are our choices. Right, I could reroll. Totally could reroll that. What do I need to not? Oh, 10 plus? Yeah, never mind. Not rerolling that one. All right. Brain mint. We can't reorganize our grid though. That would screw up our luck token, luck charm. I'm thinking it's going to be our acanthus, right? Because we're fighting a lope, so we should get acanthus aplenty. I hope today. So, all right, we're getting rid of our dried acanthus, which is going to suck, because that's the thing that's going to prevent us from getting our arm bit off when we punch. Crap. Is that Bob Saget worthy? Nah, not quite. Not quite. All right, overwhelming darkness. Oh, great! We got a 1 in there. Hope they're insane. All right. You guys remember what happens in overwhelming darkness? All survivors must determine their path and walk them simultaneously. All right. So, who's our low one? Green. MJ, who is not brave. He's not insane. He's doomed. Interesting. Well, he just rolled dead. Spend all your survival at least 1, or he's dead. I think we're going to spend that reroll on him then. He's got a lifetimer. but I think we're going to use a channel one instead for PTSD. Lose half your survival and skip next hunt. I like that so much better. Who gave me that? Dickler, thank you. All right. So, what lantern year is it? It's 9. So he's got to skip 10. Good gravy. Oh, and it doesn't matter anyway, right? Because he's retired. You know, until we get rid of that. That stinking, awful, bloody, no good disorder. I'm talking about the Fear of the Dark. All right, who's the next lowest? Free, Blue, Tina Turner. Are you brave? No. Are you insane? No. So she's in the same boat, huh? Lose half your survival. Skip the next thing. Wow. All right. This is a very traumatic experience for this team. Worst things have happened. Who's next? Beyonce with 5. Is she courageous? No. No, she's not. Is she insane? No. No, she's not. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, wah, wah, wah. You choke on the atmosphere, it leaves you sick and unbalanced. Lose monster level survival 2. And gain a -1 evasion token. Boo! Alright, 7. That's Lady Gaga, who I believe is courageous. She is. 7 on the courageous side. Is with your lantern held high, you cut a path through the teeming darkness, suffer 1 event damage to your arms. She didn't have anything. That's it. Overwhelming darkness is over. That was a bit painful. A bit painful. Alright. Who's Blue and what do we got? Oh no! Skittish! Panicked by the oncoming survivors, screaming out till it moves 1 space away. Roll rando. Man, it's almost like we're fighting a level freaking 3. 79. A dying small prospector. If your settlement already has the portcullis key, the prospector is gone. Roll again on the huntable. Alright, the survivors discover a body slumped against a large stone face. Moving closer, they find a small, dying prospector riddled with arrows. As they approach, he growls a warning, threatening them with huge stone shard. When he sees that they are not evil monsters, he calms down and gives them a key. With his dying breath, he says, "This is the key to the portcullis. Without it, you will never get through." Record the portcullis key in the settlement record sheet. If the settlement has graves, the event revealer builds a small monument of broken stone noses and gains 1 understanding. Tina, that was so nice of you, and you are inspired. Insightful. Oh, and we got to record the portcullis key on our list here. I've only ever used it once. Right? I've only ever gotten the portcullis key and then used it on, you know, thing once. So you guys remind me, whenever comes up, that we have the portcullis key. We gotta do, we're doing insight. Insight for TT 2.0. 2? 2? So she gets a reroll on the hunt this phase. Or we get 1, whatever. And she's on explore, so +2 to investigates. That could have been better. Oh well. Would have liked a permanent something. Yeah, right. Remember, we're supposed to be like, no spoilers. All right, red. Who's red? Lady Gaga going in. Regular. 63. Feet. Feet. The stone faces ahead are replaced by the expansive stone feet sprouting from the ground. The survivors walk soul to soul with the feet. If any survivor is insane, I don't think we've got a single solitary insane person, which I don't know if I like that very much. We might have to scream and do some things. All right, anyway, nobody is insane. If any survivors say they're convinced that they've reached the upside down or the underside of the world. Let's see, roll for each insane survivor. Nope. If all survivors are insane, they fall off the underside of the world. All right, they are dead unless the settlement has survival of the fittest, all right? Okay, that's basically it, right? We just walk, and if we're insane, crazy stuff happens. Yeah. I don't think I'm reading this wrong, but literally it says if insane or if all insane, and there is nothing for if all sane. Yeah, I agree. That was a win. That was a win. Oh, you guys are making me forget already. And she gets Robes of Deadheim. So this one is we got a traumatized survivor. We have no Bone Witch yet. All right. So Robes of Deadheim option, Cloth and Hide easy. Bone Witch, traumatized, maybe not so much. And then Michael Jordan coming in, and it's a regular. 85. It's got some high ones this time. Test of Courage. You got nobody that's courageous except who is it? Lady Gaga, maybe? All right, so let's see. Anyway, lava flows from the eyes of a huge, grimacing stone face. Its gritted teeth hold a worn sword. If there are any survivors with 6+ courage, nope. They gain the adventurer's sword, rare gear. If no one can test their mettle, the group moves on with a feeling of inadequacy. If the settlement has the adventure sword and storytelling, all the survivors share stories of bravery. Each survivor gains. If the settlement also has saga, blah blah blah. Okay, yeah, basically we walk away feeling pretty pathetic. Oh, what a wonderful hunt! What a wonderful hunt that was. And I'm being very sarcastic. That hunt sucked. That hunt sucked. We lost a lantern, acanthus. We got Fish of Abundance. That's not too bad. We got some extra resources. Again, not too bad. But it hurt. Hurt a bit. And then we got to set up the board, grab terrains. I think it's hilarious. We got dead antelope again. the threat of having a level 3 Gigalion bounce out of the brush against us was worrisome. My heart rate went up a bit. All right, so we do not have anybody. Yeah, no starvation. We don't have anybody that's posted a shade on this fight, so that's good. If you feel like it, we have some channel points, you know, saved up. Throw a shade on the table. Makes it a little bit more fun. All right. Terrain, let's see what we got. Let's see what we pulled. All right, so it has 3 acanthus plants. Pretty standard. It doesn't have bug patch. It has debris. All right, so we could get a scrap sword or bone blade. And then we also, oh, hey, look at this. So our two randoms are tall grass. I love tall grass. And dead monster. So, and we pulled that randomly, so that is, we get the bonus. So if we pulled it, survivors may start the showdown anywhere, and we get to go first. That's awesome. All right, so we could get a round of maybe kicking it in its private parts for a little bit before it comes after us. All right, that's a lot of terrain on the board. All right. It gets 2 speed, but no extra damage. So it will be rolling dice, but it won't necessarily be hurting so bad unless there's some kind of after effects, right? Like bleeds and whatnots. I think I shuffled these already, but we're gonna do it again because this morning was not pleasant. Whoops. Are you kidding me? All right. 2 speed. Here's our Nukealope. Right. And then we have a couple of traits. It's quite different. Quite different from a regular lope. All right, dead monster, tall grass, debris. I can't this. Tall grass, dead monster. The dead monster starts adjacent to the monster. Tall grass is 4 spaces away from other tall grass. Let's do like that. Sure. Debris. Oh, does the debris... All right, so there is no acanthus placement rule on this, nor there is for debris. But the survivors just start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away. But because we've got dead monster, we can do wherever we flippin' want. Now, let's go over these traits again. It does not have trample, right? But it's got some other nasties. Its instinct is not go eat acanthus, right? So or whatever it is. All right, it's full move toward the closest survivor, which is move is 9. That's a lot. Right. If adjacent, his segmented tail scoops the survivor and gobbles you up. It's really awful. I don't think we want to make it ever go to graze. And if it does, full move the monster towards the closest, we're going to have to dash the hell out of D-way. All right, so that's the basic. It starts with all 3 of these in the inert set. So we get double-sided trait cards here. Prehensile tail, inert. All the monster's attack profiles gain after damage. His tail darts out, grabs you. Place the target knocked down in the monster's blind spot and suffer 2 damage. All right. So I said this is after damage. Damage is not an attack damage, so it cannot be dodged or avoided and whatnot. All right. So that sucks. What will prevent that is any kind of damage reduction. So the lion cape that we have, that will reduce the damage by 1. So, and that's our tank. So hopefully that will work. And then when we flip it, we'll flip it and we'll discuss it. All right. Then we've got Atomic Vigor. Whenever the monster consumes terrain, or when a survivor gains the Gobbled Up card, randomly flip over one of the inert traits to active, which is not pleasant. So we need to prevent it from gobbling or consuming. Right, this is consuming, not like destroying, like running over and smashing into destructible. And then we have Critical Mass. When the monster collides with a survivor, they and all other survivors in the critical zone at the moment of collision suffer 2 damage to 2 hit locations. Again, all these things are non-attack profile things, so this is gonna be really interesting. And everybody, you're all on the hook to make sure I play these correctly, right? And I'm actually going to put those on the board here, so I'll try to remember this crap. So that makes this stuff important for me, right? Where are we putting these things? Knowing that we can go first and we can be anywhere, I want to get rid of that crap, right? If we can get rid of the acanthus plants, we can, I don't know, safeguard ourselves from that consume thing, the atomic vigor one. I feel like, honestly, maybe even going first is considered like a harvest round. I mean, dare I say that instead of trying to do damage? I don't know. I really don't know how I want to do that. I really don't want to stink and flip those to active if I can help it. All right. Also, if your tank could, yeah, that's all right. So we've got debris set up adjacent to any board edge. Sure. Oh, what time is it? Is it time for our yeah, tornado siren? Doggo is starting his howl. Yeah, so just getting resources and whatnot. Acanthus plants set up at least 6 spaces away from other acanthus plants. That's so, I mean, we can't huddle up around the monster and just place those acanthus plants like, you know, a traditional guy. So yeah, I'm not sure what we want to do with the acanthus. 6 spaces from other acanthus. Help me out, peeps. What are we doing with that? Are we trying to harvest, or are we putting the acanthus as far away on the board as possible? We could do something like put a survivor like right here, like our tank maybe, so they can harvest a debris and acanthus. This is just thought. We're not permanently setting these things, and then just put these on all the stinking board edges in the corners. Do we want to do that? Just to get it out of the way? These are just for my camera crap. Thoughts? Because I really, really, really don't want to deal with any consuming. That would be bad. Thoughts? Desires? I mean, he's got cards that make him move towards acanthus. And if no acanthus is on the board, do this or that. But this one, whenever the monster consumes, do, you know, flipsies. Damn, this sucks. I mean, we're given the opportunity to go first, and I really don't. I really don't want to go first. Yeah, man, I hate doing this, but I don't know if I want to consume. I think I'm gonna throw. I think I want to throw one in each corner. Right? Am I wrong? Am I wrong there? We can have somebody. We've got 2 we can put nearby. We know what she's going to do, right? Gaga's going to shoot it with an arrow and probably do movement first. Yeah, the hollow point arrow. And she starts with a +1 strength token, so she's going to devastate with that. Try to get a couple off the top. So we know she's not going to be harvesting. Tina Turner's probably going to be crit attacking. I don't think we can afford her to not do anything. we can have Death Drifter start anywhere and do his dash dash. Then of course we've got Beyonce, who is going to want to slam, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Possibly. Maybe, maybe not. Actually, maybe not. Just want to keep these as far away. At this point, I'm just like, screw the acanthus. I'm gonna start her. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slam. So we just want to set him like way over here. Have him grab the acanthus and then dash around. I think that'd be kind of funny. Have him just dash all the way around the board. Honestly, I kind of want to do this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Nope, gotta be there. There's a blind spot. Then we'll put her here, maybe. Shoot with an arrow. Oh, we got to do on arrivals. What have we got over here? Oh, yeah, we lose the 2. Oh, get a luck token. And no other on arrivals there. Lady Gaga has on arrival, all survivors gain 3 survival. Let's see, what else? On arrival, all survivors gain +1 survival. That was from First Aid Kit and Whisker Harp. Let's see, Drifter gets big fat nothing on arrival. And we got to remember about perfect hits for him. So he got that new one. So perfect hits. -1 on no perfect hits. What about Beyonce? +1 survival on arrival. To all survivors. Yeah, look at that generation. That's fantastic. And then she gets 3 insanity because her feet hurt from the screaming leg warmers. I find that incredibly humorous. Everybody else is wearing shoes. Come on. All right, I think are we good? Is this where we want to start? You guys feel confident? Come on, Atreyu. Feel confident. All right, so Death Drifter. Death Drifter's way up here. Way up there. He's just gonna run like an idiot. Just gonna run like an idiot this turn. She's gonna grab the acanthus and run like an idiot. All right, then we could try to run like an idiot towards the monster, if we don't want to go after that acanthus. Do we want to do that instead of going after the acanthus? We could run, just dash really strong towards. Yeah, we should probably try. We'll have him go last. We'll figure out what's going on with him. We've got this person's gonna slam, jump into the evasion grass. This person's gonna crit. This person's gonna shoot. Yeah, dash 8 times in a single round. 8 times in a single round, which by my calculations is fucking possible. Because we have 6. He gets maxed up, right? At the start of his turn. He'll get maxed up to 6. I think we got it. I think we're gonna do this, team. All right, we just have to remember these right here. Please don't let me forget these. Oh, I know we're gonna have some 5 XP moments. Remember, we get 5 XP moments every 5. Gift sub, right? So keep track of them, call them out. Gift subs are a positive thing for me, right? Let's do it. All right, anyway, we've got a level 2 Nukealope with a giant stack of 17 health. 2 traps. No promises. 2 traps in here. And when it's down to its basic, it will basically, try to get both the traps up top. Which then something special will happen. No spoilers, these. Alright, who do we shoot with first? Because it is our turn. We actually get to go first because of the monster corpse. I'm thinking we shoot it in the face with an arrow, right? Let's shoot it in the face with an arrow. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and trigger with our strength token. What's up, Ace? I feel bad for you because we're changing the time. We're going to be going to the PM in the EST. All right, we're going to be going 6 PM EST going forward. I feel bad for all my family overseas across the pond. But Ace, welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so we're triggering overcharge, right? And we are rolling for a hollow point arrow. 1 die, hitting on 6, 5, 4s or better. 4s or better. There we go. So we hit, right? So that's the first thing. We hit. So that's a -1 movement token. So it's now at 8 spaces. All right, now... Well, I hope you could still watch, you know, even if it's on demand, right? All right, so on a failure, Giant Moss snaps shut. If you're adjacent, nothing happens. There you go. All right, but we are hit, we can wound this sucker, right? This has got 3 strength and 8, 11 on the arrow. So unless we roll that one thing that, you know, is bad. There we go. That is 2 wounds because of the overcharge. Boom, baby. Not a crit. But that's 2 wounds off the top. That's a win. And that was overcharge, so can't do that again. I'm thinking about spending a survival to embolden again, because I didn't have to embolden the first time. So we're going to do that. Spend to embolden. So I will have to... Oh, I have to spend to overcharge, right? And then I have to spend to embolden. And they're not in rawhide, so I don't get those back. Let me mark off that arrow. Alright, so she's done. I think the next one I wanted to do was Tina Turner. Tina is going to... And she's in rawhide, so we're going to embolden to get a strength. Do I spend it? No. Nice. All right. Now, I'm rolling 2. I'm fist and tooth. Tina Turner 2.0, fist and tooth from behind. I don't like that 3 so much. Well, let me see, 3, so 8, 7, 6 5s. Okay, no, so I'm hitting on 5s from behind. That's 1 hit. It is critical. Critable, excuse me. Now I'm critting, let me do the math here. I am critting on 9. 9 for Fisted Tooth. 8, 7, 6, 5. Fours are better. Because of the fish, the lucky charm, the innate, and I'm savage, and I'm spending my strength token to overcharge. Am I spending that? No, I'm not. Awesome. All right, come on, baby. What? So, not that I'm gonna jinx it or anything, but ruined horns, persistent injury would be lovely. Crit. So that is savage, and so it's wound, savage, overcharge, plus crit. Hopefully I'm doing that right. So 1, 2, 3. Too bad I can't surge and hit it again, right? So I get a Screaming Antelope resource, and it be Beefsteak. That's another mint. No, it's not. It's something else. Beefsteak. And then now we have Persistent Injury, Ruined Horns. Let's put those. Let's just put it right there. All right, that was her turn. I feel like she should GTFO now, though. I don't want her. Oh, shoot. I forgot about this one. When the monster collides with the survivor, there's a crit zone of 3 across. Lady Gaga is in the blast zone at the moment. Where should I move? Where should I move Tina now that she's been... Now that she's attacked? I should move her out of the way. So this way? Let's keep them separated. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's just do that. Is that good enough? I think that's good enough. All right, now we are slamming, skewering maybe. So, slamming. I'm not adjacent though. I don't want to be necessarily adjacent because I want to stay in the grass. Well, Slam says, spend your movement to full move forward in a straight line. Stop adjacent and stop adjacent to the monster. They get -1 until the end of round. I am not adjacent. So I guess I'm not slamming. We're not slamming. We're just moving, I guess. So I do not want to leave the grass. I really want to stay there. And now we get to attack with a new weapon. Our Finger of God from the Phoenix. We're rolling 2s. What are we hitting on? Let's see, it's a 2 speed, 5 accuracy, 5 strength weapon. As long as we have 5 survival. Do we have 5 survival? Does Beyonce? Yes, I do. So I get an extra accuracy and strength for this. So that's a win. Two hits. Oh, what are these blue banners? First strike and super dense. I gotta use the first strike first. The Screaming Antelope's massive eyes glisten with human-like fear. If the attacker is insane, I am not. Cancel all hits and end. Otherwise, the attacker suffers a brain damage. So, oh, I am insane. Beyonce is insane. She got her stinking feet hurt. Crap. Cancel all hits, end their attack. Oh, whoa, whoa. That's a bummer. I guess now we're dashing. All right, here we go. Remember, this is what we're trying to do. Where is it? There it is. This is what we're trying to do. We need the Death Drifter to perform dash 8 times in a single round. All right, so the first time is... and he's allowed to do it twice, right? So the first dash, and then he can chain dash, because he's got chain dash. And then if he doesn't get up to 8, we just dash again and chain dash again. And he has his Death Drifter cloak, which says, after you roll a d10 as part of the Death Drifter knowledge or fighting art, you may change the result to Lantern 10, limit once per round. So we're going to get 1 free, and the rest are going to cost extra. But because he's in Rawhide, every time he dashes, we're going to be rolling to see if he keeps it or not, or gets it back, whatever. All right, so let's start the countdown. So at the start of his turn, he gets up to maximum. He spends one. Does he keep it? No. Hey, win. So let's dash, and we can just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, there's his first dash. Let's put the counter up. Somebody start counting. That's 1. Then he can roll again and chain dash. All right, he's got 5 plus. That means it costs him 1. Does he spend it? No. All right, so he dashes again. It's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, roll it again. 7. So does he spend it? No, he doesn't. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. He rolls again. So he does. Does he spend it? Yes, he does. Stupid. All right. Rolling for another dash. Oh no. Okay, so this is the one. We're gonna turn this into a 10. All right, as part of the cloak. We're gonna turn that to a lantern 10, which means for free, he's going to dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rawhide says, when you perform a survival action, roll a d10. All right, we just did for free, and now we get +1 survival. All right. Now after that dash, we roll. All right, we get to do it. Do we get it back? No, we don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are we up to, 6 now? Oh no! Okay, so as part of chain dash, he does not get to go again. All right, so now we have to stop that series of chain dashing and start a new dash. I'm pretty sure we're at 6. Pretty sure we're at 6, but you guys can help me with that math. All right, so now he's got a dash. He spends it. Does he get it back? No, he doesn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He gets to do it again. Does not keep it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, oh, come on. Oh, whew. All right, so there it is. And he gets it back. All right, so that's 8, right? Yeah. 5 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3. Yeah, it's in a round. It's not in a row, right? Yeah. Performs dash 8 times in a single round. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 puts them right there, right? That's what we want, right? I think we did it. I think that's it. We did it. I think we did it.
That's it. We did it.
We did it!
So now we get to, for a moment, you outrun light. In the liminal space beyond substance, a golden-eyed king wreathes you in its violet wings. Wrapped in their impossible mass, you decelerate back into boundaries of space. Archive the Death Drifter Cloak and gain Violet Drifter Cloak rare gear. So we have to archive it? Darn. Okay. You may now choose it as starting gear in place of Death Drifter Cloak when playing with the Death Drifter Wanderer. Okay. So I have to archive it? Well, I'm glad nothing's tied to it. So this is what we have to get rid of, which that's kind of annoying that we can't just keep it. I'm greedy when a god gives you a gift. I'm like, why can't I keep it? Take it back. What is this one? Death Drifter. No, Violet Drifter Cloak. Not like my stuff's right here. My stuff's not in alphabetical order. I don't need to know what it says. Look at all the affinities here, though. Look at that. So this one is Violet Drifter Cloak, Strain, Item, Cloth, Feather, Flammable, Other. It's got blues left and right. I think it's a... It says, increase your personal survival limit, double the settlement survival limit. And if I get it extra... Well, wow. Okay, so I get, as the Drifter, I get max survival every... at the start of my turn. So I'm going to get 12 survival. But all I can do is dash. I mean... I can only dash twice. And now I don't get a free one. But I guess I don't have to do 8 in a row anymore. So I guess it's better. It's irreplaceable. It's not cursed. And I guess it's whoever wears this, but I guess it's only him. Doubles the settlement survival limit. Oh well. Yeah, I guess it's better. It doesn't have any armor or anything, but now I get to link it to my lucky charm. Yeah, sure. Why not? Maybe there's something I'm missing, but that's okay-ish. It's very sideways. I don't know if I would call that a pure upgrade, except for the synergy connections. Yeah. Yep, that's where my head is. All right, now we actually need to slice open the beast. So let's do that. What's he got? So this is his Severing Twilight weapon. We are rolling 3, hitting on 6, 5, 4s or better. And if we don't get a perfect, we're gonna take a brain damage. That is the opposite of perfect. At least that's 2 hits, so we're gonna take a brain damage. There goes my 1 insanity. Hitting on 2s, or hitting 2, excuse me. We get Restless Chest. On a wound, turn the Screaming Antelope to face the attacker at full move forward in a straight line, which would be bad. That would cause critical mass, because he's going to run over me, which would explode and everybody would take 2 damage to 2 locations. Everybody but TT 2.0. That would suck. Alright, so now I'm critting on 8s, so that would be lovely. That'd be very, very lovely. Alright, then we got Furry Throat. If you hit with a club or a shield, I'm not hitting with anything. It has no weapon identifiers at all. Gain 2 luck. Wouldn't that be nice? Alright, well, I think I'm gonna go after this one first. You know, Furry Throat. Big money, no whammies. Come on. That is a wound. 7 plus 4 is 11. So that is a wound. I can't embolden. I can't overcharge. So I just get the 1, which is disappointing, right? So no crit. All right, now I really, 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 really want to crit this one. So let's just not screw it up. Yes! Right? That's what we need. Deadly plus luck gives us a crit. Thank Guinness. Oh my gosh. All right, so crit, gain a Screaming Antelope resource. Shank bone. And internal bleeding weakens the monster. Screaming Antelope gains -1 damage token. He doesn't have... See, like a lot of level 2s will have a +1 damage token that would nullify it. This one doesn't. And a lot of the regular lope stuff is only 1. So you can't go less than 1. So we'll see how that actually impacts it. But that's awesome. And, oh no, the Excalibur was Savage. This one is not. So it's just a regular hit. All right, team. that was not right. Well, no, the plan is to win with the least amount of negative things happening. That's the plan. But I would love, I think I posted on Reddit, like we're the one I'm wanting to hunt is the particular breed of lope called the loop pinata breed. Wouldn't that be nice? But yeah, I think this one we're doing all right. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure we're gonna take some stinking damage here. Now we do have the one persistent injury to keep track of. Or that's the ruined horns. All right, so this one's all profile, gain after damage. You know, grab somebody and throw them behind me. This one is whenever you consume. This one is whenever the monster collides. All right, so good luck to us all. Gore. Ruined horns. Yes! Alright, so let's read this one. Ruined horns. The pitiful attack fails. A random survivor gains +1 survival. So, when... Okay, wait. When would this happen? When does this happen? This whole thing? Or do I still full move in the direction they're facing to turn and face the closest survivor? Full move. And then move and attack, but then the attack fails. I think that's the way I would see this. All right, so full move, the direction the monster's facing, which is -1, so we're on 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, well. All right, let's just stop him here. Turn to face the closest survivor, which is now everybody. Then random survivor in range, which is now just our tank. And full move. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not full move, it's just move and attack. But then the attack fails, and a random survivor gets a +1. Well, let's see, who needs that the most? Not MJ. Beyonce, probably? I'd say it's probably her, since she's the one that's going to need to do the extra dodging and stuff. Oh, and she gets an insanity for being targeted, and then his attack fails. Right? Am I doing that right? Just want to make sure I'm doing that. Ah, yeah, it's okay. It's on the other side. So it didn't collide, it didn't attack, didn't consume. That was probably the best thing that could have happened. That's what I'm thinking, right? We might end up, hopefully, if the was it lope deck gets really short, we can, if we haven't got Spiral Horn yet, we can either try to go for that, or we can grab a Phoenix, right? You know, hope for something out of there. Get some whiskers. We'll see. We'll see what we're gonna do with that. But it's our turn again. The Spiral Horn thing was, or not Spiral Horn, but the Ruined Horns really saved us. So, our turn. Tokens flip. Oh man, where do we go now? Do we shoot our next arrow? Shoot our next arrow, which is the Clawhead arrow, to give him a -1 evasion. Or do we Cat's Eye? Our puncher is no longer close enough to move and attack. They'd have to dash, and I really would like to save my dashes for crap that's going to happen at, you know, on the monster turn. So our 2 attackers this round are spear and bow. We might be harvesting a resource here. I'm gonna have the bow. I'm gonna go ahead and have Lady Gaga overcharge. You want her to Cat's Eye instead of overcharge? Shoot with an arrow? Cat's eye to be sure. I'm totally fine with that. All right. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3. So she's just out of current critical mass range. And we'll show she's going to cat's eye then. Here we go. All right, this is from last time. Get out of here. And we'll keep that. Thank goodness. That's now in the discard stack, and that does not get discarded. So that's one wasted attack that it's in. Did I? If I did, I wouldn't tell you to the end or at all. Guess what? You jinxed it. There it is. All right, so fission is one of the lope's traps. All right, so we didn't hit this. This is cat's eye. All right, it was on the bottom. Was on the bottom of the cat's eye. Doesn't matter. All survivors are doomed. If the monster has 3 active traits, it does not. If it does not randomly flip one over, and it's random, you don't get to pick it. Then full move the monster through the attacker, which would cause critical mass, which you can't dodge out of the way. It would not an attack, so it doesn't get prehensile tail, but it does, let's see, yeah, no, so yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just gonna critical mass when it runs through and knock somebody over, which would be now. I guess if I spear it, it'll be now. Which the only person that's going to get critical massed would be him. Or I guess Beyonce. Beyonce's going to be the only one that gets critical massed. Which, that's kind of not bad. Alright. And then, of course, when both copies of fission are pulled, perform this instead. All adjacent survivors are irradiated. Then flip all active to inert. The monster is knocked down. So we're not there yet. We don't want this at all. But at the same time, if there's one person that I wouldn't mind having the trap hold on, it's the person with the most armor. And that's currently isolated. And then it would move that way, and our 2 other people might get an attack in. But this is what I'm thinking about doing. All right, I'm thinking about. Oh darn! Actually, the attacker isn't going to be the spear person. Oh no, I was going to say I was going to shoot with Lady Gaga, but she just used her act to cat's eye. Well, I think we're gonna pop this trap on purpose right now and try to get it gone. Or do we want to shoot? Or do we want to shoot? Do we want to spear with 2 attack spear, leave this for next round? And then, I don't know, arrange it so that the person that shoots is, like, far away. Kind of want to do that. I kind of want to do that. But I don't know what this AI card is either, right? So it could be a run away to somebody or run through somebody. No, I'm gonna trigger it. I'm gonna trigger it automatically. With the spear. Right? I feel like that. I know. I'm just gonna reshuffle it, and the trap's gonna be right on top again. All right, but we're going to attack with Beyonce. I feel like this is wrong. This is a terrible idea. 2 hits. A trap. Everybody's doomed. It does 2 damage to Beyonce. Knocks her over. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 damage to 2, which turns to 1 damage because of her gear. So 1 to the head, 1 to the chest. I think that was probably the best solution there, right? And because there's no trample, we don't have to worry about that. It wasn't an attack profile, don't worry about that. It wasn't a consumed, don't worry about that. I think we're okay. And we just need to reshuffle the hit location deck and then now attack with our Drifter and our Punchy Lady. And our Punchy Lady can be punching from behind. So, yeah, I think that was okay. I hate trying to win the game. I like playing the game, as you guys know. I like having stuff go wrong, because that's my fun of the game. I hate trying to win the game. I like playing. So, shuffle deck. You know the trap's on top. All right, what's the over-under on the trap being in the next 3 cards? I want to know. Is it the trap in the next 3 cards, like 100%? Or whatever? That would be awful. All right, but no. Let's get blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, girl. And yeah, I'm going to be emboldened. I'm going to embolden. And do we get it back? No, we don't. And then we're going to overcharge. Do I get it back? Yes, I do. Now we're attacking from behind with our fists. I don't have any perfect hit stuff, do I? I don't. She's a simple lady. Monster Claw, Chain Dash, Armor Fist. Alright, that's 2 hits. Alright, people, here we go. How many is the trap in there? No! Oh, poop. Look at that. It's not critable. That sucks. Alright, well, let's do this one first then. Actually, what is this one? Screaming Antelope frantically attacks everything around it, 1 at a time, target basic action. Oh, that's not good. Here's the basic action. So, it's going to target me, right, in the blind spot, for 2, 3, 4 dice. Hitting on 2, 3, 4s or better. And then it reveals the next 3 cards and tries to find the trap and pull it higher. Great! Great! So yeah, as we get him on this last card, he's going to try to get those fissions up to the top, which, yeah. Alright, so anyway, we'll save that one for last. This one's -2, alright? Toughness, but we're going to try to crit it anyway. And we're savage, and we're overcharged. Crossing them all here. Boom! Because we're critting on like 4s, aren't we? Alright, so that's a crit. Tripsies. So, yeah. That's excellent. I actually don't think I got rid of a card there before. Alright, well that was 1, and we're gonna get this Screaming Antelope resource. What do we get? Hey, we get another Brain Mint. Alright. It's not critable. This is crap. This is crap. But we could still double wound him, right? We could still double wound him here because our overcharge is active. Oh, it would have been a crit. It's definitely a wound. So that's another double. And unfortunately now it's a kick in the teeth. Kick in the teeth big time for this poor lady. So the ferocious spasm. 4 dice. Hitting on. Yep, 4s. I can't dodge. All right, because it's my own darn turn. Oh well. This is gonna hurt, I think. 4 dice hitting on 4s. I can dodge. I've got 1 dodge. Good luck to us all. Oh, and I'm gonna get an insanity because I'm being attacked or targeted. 9, 5, 9, and 7. Yep, that's all 4. Let's see what we get. Chest, chest, feet, and feet. Which one am I going to take off the board? Probably chest. Because these are all only doing 1 damage, right? All only doing 1 damage. And this is TT 2.0. I could take it. Oh, I've been taking points off of MJ. You're supposed to be here. Whoops. So TT 2.0, I kind of want to just take him so that she can keep her survival for emboldening and whatnot. It's true. It does. It does. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Fine. 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 We'll give her 1 back. We'll give her 1 back. But now here's the nasty part. Monster's atomic metabolism stirs. Reveal the next 3 hit location cards. Discard any that are not traps. Oh, that's all of them. And they were all critable. Alright, so the trap just got closer. Wah, wah, wah. Alright, well now it's back to me. And MJ. We're not dashing, but we're just getting up there. Popping him with 3. No perfect hits. Gonna take another one. Is that knock him down? Oh! Does that knock him down? No, it's not a heavy. It's not a heavy. Alright, so that's... I think that's 2 hits. Nope. 4s are better. 3 hits. Oh man, the trap just got that much closer. Please don't be a trap. Okay, reflex. Oh, it's gonna consume the weapon? Oh my gosh, that would be horrible. Super dense, reflex. Well, let's do that one. Turn the monster to face away from the attacker. Full move forward in a straight line. That would actually not be bad. So, but this one would be very bad. But I have a reroll. Anybody want to give me a reroll on that one? But he's got a lifetime. Everybody, and he's also not coming back because he's Fear of the Dark. So we're gonna do this in super dense, giant mouth, and rump order. We're critting on 8s or better. 3 actually is still gonna hit, still gonna work. Because of all the weapon damage and his damage and all our, strength and whatnot. So that's 1. Not a crit. Next is the one where we really do not want to roll a 1 or a 2 here. Please, God. 3 is not a 1 or a 2, so that's fine. 7 and 11. Okay. Alright, so that's another one. Or is that? No. 7. 8. 9, 10, 11. Alright, so there we go. That was 1. This is not going so bad. Definitely not a crit. Last one. I would always love a reroll. You guys, we can queue them up, or you got, for use on the channel, or you guys can, say, I want you to reroll that, whether it was a good or a bad roll. You guys can always do that. Wow, there's another. So that is another wound. But we get the reflex, and that's the one where he's running away. Turn the monster face away from the attacker, full move. Shimoosh. I always could use rerolls, of course. And now we're all done. We're all done. We got one person knocked over. Who's not going to get knocked over or not going to stand up until after this monster's turn. And this is his last AI card over here. Let's see what it is. Oh, it looks like Explosion to me. Lone Rampage. It says the monster unleashes an awful wail to signal its terrific rampage. All non-deaf survivors suffer brain damage. That's everybody, and I'm pretty sure some people are going to be rolling on a table. And I should have screamed. Oh, I'm knocked down. Doesn't matter. Oh well. Alright, so TT 2.0, they're going to take one. Lady Gaga's going to take one. I mean, they're all done. We're going to have to roll a trauma for MJ. Alright, let's roll trauma for MJ. It's +2. 5. That's not it's horrible. Yeah, danger seizure. 1 damage to you and all adjacent survivors. Get a disorder and D5 insanity. So 1 damage to myself? To the head? Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. 1 damage to TT 2.0. Also to the head. just headbutting each other. Then we get random disorder. Oh, yes. Yes, please. I can totally get rid of Fear of the Dark. Yes! Yes! That is so great. Quixotic. And it gets rid of... I'm going to overlap that on top of Fear of the Dark. Yes. That is so great. That's a win. That was a mega win. I thought we were going to have to spend all kinds of stuff. Get rid of that. Alright, so that was that. Then we've got Zone of Death, which is going to be... those same two get hurt. Oh wait, no, I could totally dash out of this. Yeah, I haven't dashed. All knockdown survivors within the zone of death suffer a damage. All standing survivors suffer 1 damage per monster level. Bash knockdown. Well, yeah, no. just gonna dash. Oh, he was supposed to get 12 at the start of his turn. Now he's spending 1 to just, I don't know what. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Getting that. Or 5. What am I just counting to 6 for? With respect, I just need to get out of the zone, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 away. Yeah, I just need to get 4 away. Do I have anybody that needs to get the killing blow? I don't think I do. I have hit with a spear. I've punched, bowed. He's not getting prof points, so I think I need anybody specifically to kill him. And then TT 2.0 has got to spend it. Oh, well, does she spend it, or does she get it back? She gets it back. Yeah. Well, that's easy. These two are freaking awesome. These are great last 2 wounds, because we've got that zone of death, what I can dash away from. I just take 1 brain damage, and then this one is a nullified attack because of the persistent injury. Holy cow. Should I go harvest? I'm curious. I certainly don't want him to get down to basic attack unless I'm going to kill him, because he's just going to bring the trap higher and higher and higher. So I kind of feel I need to harvest. All right, so my turn. Everybody's up again. Yeah. Well, let's have our person with the +2 to enact, or interact with the monster corpse go. There's our dead monster. Let's see. Is there any bonus for scavenge kits? Because that also, I do have one of those. No, it's just scavenge roll a d10, and I'm at +2. Seven. Is that the topsies? It is. One random resource from a monster resource deck of your choice. Keep gaming the game. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We've got 11 lope resources left. We still haven't gotten the one we want yet. Do we go for lope? Or do we go for phoenix? Or do we go for lion? Well, since you guys are no fun, I just pulled a random phoenix resource. Why not? Why not? Hoping for that whisker, right? The mustache. All right, ready? I hope it's not something stupid. Oh, hey! Wait, isn't that special? That's super special. What the hell does that halo do again? Man, I can't remember. What does the halo do? Oh, that's the hours ring. Well, interesting. Kind of would have liked the bird beak, but oh, I don't remember if that's a special one or not. But hey, we'll take that. Oh, go away. Unless they're the best viewers and cheap viewers, I don't want them. Go away. You know what? It's not the worst thing in the world, right? Specialized loot and an organ. We'll take it. Because we do need to... Well, who got that one? That one was Beyonce. Just put it back. That wasn't too bad. And then, of course, archive the terrain. I could move. Actually, I will move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think I might go ahead and dash this turn. So I'm gonna dash. I guess just to get adjacent for the next turn when well, I guess it wouldn't matter. I can't surge. So what? I prefer to get the debris, right? Which one do we want? Debris or acanthus? So acanthus, we can get the fresh acanthus, which we need to replace the one we lost. But we could get I think debris. We're gonna get debris because that's a resource. Or a blade, I guess. Not that we really need it. All right, that was her. That was Beyonce's turn. I could have Death Drifter dash to an acanthus. Yeah, I'm gonna have Death Drifter dash to an acanthus. So movement 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's gonna dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does he get to do it again? Oh, that's when the other cloak was better. Because I don't get a free one. However, he does get to dash twice in a round. So it's his turn. So he dashes. Did he keep it? Or did he get it back? Yes, he does. Not that he needs to do that with 12 stinking... So now he's going to dash his second turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does he get to do it again? Yes, he does. Does he keep it? No, he does not. Oh, no. Now I'm at 11. All right, then he gets to roll for activation. Gosh, that's insane. 3? Does he dashed all that way just to hurt himself on a plant? What'd you do that for? You find nothing. Man, the effort that took for him to find nothing. Okay, game. All right, game. All right, so MJ's done. Now it's up to... All right, so she can cat eye, she can crit. I think that's probably our best bet, right? Let's go ahead. I want her to shoot again, but at the same time, I would rather her tell me if there's something bad happening. Yeah, see, look at that. Let's put that on the bottom, and let's crit, right? So let's do that one. Let's instantly kill it. And this is dazed if the monster would draw AI. Confuses itself. Yeah, okay. Both of these are fan-stinkin-tastic to crit on. So let's put that at the bottom. And then let's move just a little bit closer just in case. And now it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait. PT 2.0 is going to embolden and overcharge. 'Cause why not? I gotta roll. Did I spend it? To embolden, do I get it back? No. To overcharge, do I get it back? No. Wow. That's lame. Alright, so we're punching it in the butt. Is that only one hit? Hold on, let's see. 8, 7, 6 5s or better. Here we go! 2 hits. Could be the end of a lope. I'm gonna do the restless ear first. Wait, no, we're not. We're gonna do the resource one first. We're gonna do the furry throat. Oh, boo! Oh, that's a bummer. As how much arm? I mean, it's not an automatic miss. And we've got 2 armor at the hands, so we add that. Plus 2. It's just not enough. Do I want... I think we're just not going to get that one. That's too bad. Alright, so that's a miss. Nothing bad happens. Alright, let's crit this one, though, please. That's better. 6 is a crit. Oh, you want me to re-roll that one? That one specifically, Ace? Yeah, okay, we'll keep it, because if this one kills it, I'm pretty sure. Right? Because we crit with Savage and had our Emboldened, so we're, yeah, he's dead. Persistent injury. If the monster would die, do a fancy jig. Alright, so yep, we done. It dead. That was awesome. Actually, that felt almost like a level 1 lope. Based on the amount of critting that I was doing. Critting and dashing, right? It's almost like crit builds and chain dash nullify this monster for the most part, it feels like. I'm not going to say I've solved it, because who knows what I could have gotten as far as AI cards, right? But that was a win. Yeah, that's a whoop whoop win. Alright, so rewards. Let's see. For the first time the monster is defeated, add the Stone Circle Hot Zone settlement location extension to the bottom of the Stone Circle. The group gains the following rewards: 4 basics, 5 screamers, 1 reticulated grabber, strange resource. So let's do that first. We get 2 hunt XP, 1 weapon prof. Congrats, Tina. You're gonna age up. And get that fist and tooth leveled up for sure. Man, that is crazy. Lady Gaga's getting 2. Not leveling up. Like getting a bow tick. Michael Jackson's getting 3. And he will get his next booklet bit read. Beyonce is going to age up twice now. And yeah, we'll give her a spear. Would love to have a tank with the spear prof. Get rid of some trappage. 4 basics. Five screamers. Come on, spiral. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We get the articulated grabber. Or articulated grabber? Reticulated grabber? It's ridiculous. Come on. It's in here somewhere. There it is. That's a lot of loot. Good luck to us all. So this one, so nothing specific involved with that one. It is a bone, hide, and organ. Too bad we can't use just that to innovate. Too bad. All right, let's do basics first. Broken Lantern, we do need those. Questions, love those. Perfect organ, which that might be our first perfect organ, and a hide. So those are nice. Come on, spiral. All right, pelt. Steak, I don't like these so far. Oh, I do not like. Yes! Finally, we got it.
That's it, we did it!
We did it!
Then we get, do we want a basic or another lope resource? I feel like we want another lope resource for a scavenge kit, right? Right, let's do another lope resource. Bladder. All right, not the end of the world. Definitely got one we wanted. And actually, I'm gonna sneak peek at the stone circle bonusy stuff. This is the hot zone. Come on, stay up there. The hot zones, we get... Oh, we didn't get a large flat tooth, did we? Are they all on the bottom? 1, 2, 3, 4. We didn't get 5 cards. And all the large flat teeth were on the bottom. Oh, what a... That's annoying. Because that nuclear knuckle would be amazing. Because it's fist and tooth. And gives all kinds of stupid benefits. Like, I don't know, say sharp or something like that. Or something ridiculous. Or clobber. Or surpass. Maybe it's surpass. It's something ridiculous that we definitely want. So I'm kind of tempted to go after another Nukealope. But we'll get there. We're not there yet. We've got plenty to do before we get to another hunt here. All right. So what else? Then, if the settlement has bloodletting on level 3, nope. Yeah, nope. Apparently, we will want to get bloodletting to prevent irradiation in the future. But yeah, that's all we get for that one. If that's all we get, that's all we get. Listen to that. All right, next. I think we've got stories. I think we actually have new things to do in the settlement. This is just a reminder to everybody else. So gain an endeavor 4. No one. No, but did you die? No, no one died. Survivors return. Yeah, we've got lots of stuff. Update timeline. Lantern year 10, peoples. My pencil. There it is. Lantern year 10. And we've got Birth of Color. Story time. Birth of Color. So this is a Sunstalker, or People of the Sun campaign-specific story item. Birth of Color. The atmosphere becomes cold, and a black fog creeps from the sacred pool filling the settlement. Light from above rapidly flickers and bounces off of the fog in a spectacular fashion. The settlement looks as if it is encased in a shimmering black jewel. The swollen eggs begin to crack, spilling a variety of translucent liquids. Small tentacles reach out towards the light above, awakening the survivors' maternal instinct. They rush to the aid of the tiny entities, helping the ones that are ready into the world. It is a bizarre and beautiful moment that leaves much of the settlement in an emotional state. Nominate a survivor to be the vivisectionist. Man, I read that as nominate a survivor to be vivisected. That's not what that is. That's not what that is. Nominate a person to do the vivisecting. Let's see. Actually think I remember something about this one. So I am going to pick Share. Share's our Hellfire person. With Burning Ambition, Hellfire, Overprotective. She's got her lifetime reroll. Yep, so we're gonna make Share the Vivisectionist. The Vivisectionist is not like the other survivors. They gain the Emotionless Disorder. Emotional damage. Emotionless, what is that? Oh, the horror! She cannot gain +1 strength tokens. You don't have any emotions. You've hidden this from everybody by mimicking their social interactions. You cannot gain strength tokens. Ouch. It's like the whole point of this People of the Sun is getting that. Does it say I can't get rid of it in any reason? While everybody's swept up in the moment, they begin to more logically examine the eggs and the infant entities, noting that a cord attached to the infants' stomachs closely resembles a human umbilical cord. They get a strange idea. Okay, so it doesn't say it can be removed. All right, whew. That's pretty bad. All right. Gain umbilical bank innovation. Umbilical bank innovation. There it is. It's a science. When a new survivor is born, you may add 1 life string strange resource to storage. And apparently we now have something to spend endeavors on again. Umbilical symbiosis. We also have special innovate and get pottery for 3 organs. Well, that seems awesome. And I do not consider special innovates as innovates, but maybe that's wrong. Okay, so we got that. Then gain and proceed to discrete procedure. Discrete procedure. Roll a d10. Oh, bad things. Bad things. Oh my god, bad things. Come on. Let's go big. Come on, we need big numbers here. That's not a big number. Let's see. This one is, the infant's anatomy makes absolutely no sense. Cutting deeper into the creature and pushing the vibrant stem culture to the side, they find a small glowing orb encased in mucus. The vivisectionist gains a sunspot sunstalker resource and suffers the blind, severe head injury. That's not the best we could have done. But that's the only person that we have that is blind that could potentially use an eye patch. If you're blind and white. If you're already blind, gain +2 strength for being a badass instead. So it's not a token, but it is a strength bonus. And she's already Hellfire, so that's +1 strength for each red affinity. So she wouldn't be able to get... Oh, wait. No, that's really good. Emotionless. She cannot gain +1 strength tokens. Oh, right. So Hellfire, that's really good, actually. So with Hellfire, if she has any +1 strength tokens at the end of her act or something, she dies. So we wouldn't even have to worry about strength tokens with her. She just wouldn't be able to get them. So that negates one big part of Hellfire right there. So yeah, that's a win, actually. So I don't want to get rid of Emotionless. I forgot. I don't think this is too bad. We gained Sunspot and Blind. I don't know if I want to reroll that, really. They could get Sun Eater in +1 strength or evasion if I wanted to go to the secret fighting art bin if I rolled higher. But I also could roll lower, which is also, that's even worse. So I feel like I want to just stay here, right? So, Mr. Hat. Mr. Haas, how are you? You can't stay. What's going on, bud? I think I'm gonna leave it. I think I'm gonna leave it so that Cher can now wear this amazing eye patch and be even more BA than she was a minute ago. She's blind in one eye. But that does... What is it? She suffers the blind, so she's -1 accuracy. Right? Yeah. So -1 accuracy. So she's at naught. No bonuses. No bonuses for Cher. Yeah, I guess. Do you have the Nukealope stickler? Oh no, dude. Pause, that sucks, man. I'm glad you're on the other side of the screen, otherwise I'd probably die. If you're dying, then I would definitely die. Alright, well I think that's it for Birth of Color. Could have gotten Sun Eater, but I didn't die. So that's a win. Let's see. Here we go. Here's our event. Stranger in the Dark. Exchanging glances. Yeah, both of them should definitely be on the discount rack. I mean, Giga Lion is a tough one not to pick up because of how many times you fight the damn lion. Now it adds extra stuff. But you're not in that position yet. You haven't fought the damn lion a million times, right? Yet. You will. All right, anyway, so we got a Stranger in the Dark. Roll a d10. Okay, let's see what we get. 5. Yeah, you got plenty of time. 5. All right. The stranger is dressed in a black, ragged cloak that obscures its form. A myriad of strange lanterns hang from chains wrapped around its body. The stranger speaks in a dark, raspy tone, like Haas. He says, I am the lamplighter. Give me your light. Each player nominates a different survivor to bring him a lantern and rolls a d10. Oh dear. So we can have dead people and minus strength. Okay. So that's no bueno. Shoot, I would have loved to roll a 7 or an 8. That's too bad. I would have loved to roll a 1, looks like, too. All right, well, so I nominate a survivor, and they either can die, get a minus strength, or get an extra strength and a courage. Do I have anybody that needs 1 courage? And I hope that I don't kill them. I mean, oh, everybody needs a courage, but who needs 1 more to tick to bold, right? A lot of people have 1. A lot of people have 1. But does nobody have 2? Nope, nope, nope. And, oh wait, yeah, Beyonce. Beyonce's got 2. Boy, I'd hate to kill her, though. But I do have a reroll on her, and I've got a reroll on the channel, I believe. All right, Beyonce, hold your lantern up for all to see. 7, is that good? 7! The stranger returns the lantern to the survivor, glowing with a beautiful orange light that adds sparkles in their eyes. They gain a courage and a permanent strength. Yeehaw! Way to go, Beyonce! And she's now bold! And that's it for story stuff. Stranger. Now it's all right. Now it's time to do the bolds. Oh. All right, here we go. This is for Beyonce's bold, which was in the settlement. I hate this. I hate matchmaker in this campaign. It's worthless. All right, here we go. Let's get her something. Actually, I'm okay with pretty much any of these. 8. 8 for this one is +1 permanent strength. Whoa. She's getting swole. She's pumping them irons this lantern year. She now has 2 accuracy, 3 strength, and 3 evasion. Ooh-wee. That nice. All right, let's do some aging. Tina Turner is aging up for the first time. Congratulations. Don't. Please don't say it. All right, 7 and 6. Gain a fighting art. What? That doesn't make a lick of sense to her. Stockist. You may concentrate if you do perform stock shot at the start of your next act. Activate a bow in your grid and attack the monster. For this attack, your bow's range and strength are equal to the number of resources in the settlement. Well, because she's fist and tooth, she doesn't have a weapon, could just throw a bow into her thing for stockist. That is a shame, though, because now we have to get rid of... Well, we're not going to get rid of Monster Claw or Chain Dash, so we'll get rid of Armored Fist, which is a bummer. That's a bummer. If anything I could have rolled, I would rather have not rolled a fighting art for her. Right. Would have loved a 20. Basically anything, a 1 to 6, and then 16 through 20 would have been nice, but the chances of that are just way too low. Alright. Bye-bye Armored Fist. That's a bummer. She had 3 excellent things. Now she's got 1 ridiculous one. Oh well. Alright. Lady Gaga did not level up. Michael Jackson sure did. But we read from a book. Michael Jackson, we read from a book. Death Drifter. Which one is this? It's not 1. It's not 2. Ooh, it's a 3. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this very well. We get 3 options here. We get a roll, a d10. We add the Death Drifter's heart to the roll, which is not right now. We was -1, we gained 1 from the last one, and now we are going to roll a d10 and pray we don't get 1 through 5. We would definitely rather have him get a +1 movement, or hell, +3 strength. That would be lovely. 6. Well, yep, that's Death Drifter gains 3 observations in his tenant knowledge and +1 permanent movement. For a guy that's moving all over the board, he's just that much better at it. Yep, and then yeah, he's gonna do it 1 more time. So in 1, 2, 3. So in 2 more fights, we get 2 more fights from Mr. Drifter before his final page is read. And we'll see what his, basically his departure is, because these wanderers, they don't necessarily stick around. So we'll see what he does. Does he turn on us and kill us? No idea. All right, Beyonce, you level up twice. So we're gonna do two for Beyonce. First one. 17. +1 accuracy. Holy crap, this girl. Beyonce is hulking out. 3 accuracy, 3 strength, 3 evasion. And now she levels up to improved reflexes. Good luck to us all. 11. +1 permanent strength. Wow. This girl aims to misbehave. She's at 3 accuracy, 4 strength, and 3 evasion now. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right, we got a ring, another shank bone. What else? We got some more stuff. Broken lantern, mint and steak, pelt nightmare tick. Yeah. I would say we hit the loot pinata again, but same as last time. For whatever reason, we hit the loot pinata on the wrong way. We got a bunch of stuff. Like, we got a bunch of hard candy, but all we like is chocolate. All right, check milestones. What else we got? I think that was it for milestones. So now it's developed. Holy cow, people. What are we doing with all this? There's so much here. But we got some people that can't go next time. Tina, TT 2.0, and MJ Drifter are PTSD'd. They will not be going next round. Four endeavors. Total crazy amount of loot and a new location to spend the loot on. Here's our location. Unfortunately, the one thing we need to make that nuclear knuckle is not here. Do we have a perfect hide or bone and a bone? I don't think we have a perfect hide. Oh, but we do. So we do have a perfect hide from before. What is whip? This is stone circle. So here's the nuclear knuckle and the nuclear whip. The knuckle is what I wanted very badly. 283 surpassed 10, right? And it's fist and tooth, right? So that's the thing. My fist and tooth person can use all their fist and toothy efficiency, proficiency, fighting arts with this. And if I, connect 2 reds and there's another red, I suffer 3 brain damage, and my next attack with this has plus 1000 strength. Limit once per showdown. And if it's paired, I get to do it twice. So I kind of want to keep, because we're a very fisted toothy, this is pretty amazing. So surpass is, if the monster toughness is 10 and I roll a 10 and I have 10 strength, I surpass the toughness by 10, I get to do another wound. Well, plus 1000 makes that pretty much guaranteed. And if I have an overcharge, that's basically a guarantee, unless I roll a 1, right? Right, that's awful. But, and then the other thing is, if I pair this with the headband, what we pulled right up to it. This thing right here, if we get this one, which is an outfit, unique at the start of your act, if you have foresight, which if somebody's cat's eyeing, we gain an extra act to do something that isn't an attack, right? So we could do this literally on the same turn if we want. Just an option, but I really like that headband. Anyway, so this is the knuckle. The other knuckle is identical. Then here's the whip. 374 whip nuclear. It is barbed 3, which means on perfect hits we get 3 more strength. 2 red affinities on the left and right, and then blistering coils. If I wound an adjacent monster with this, it snares the monster, and if the monster does not move till the end of this round, he suffers another. So that's pretty cool. And we don't have a whip. There are plenty of hunt events that key off whips. There are hit locations, why I can't remember which monster has them. It's my brain, it does that. There are hit locations that key off whips. So there's plenty of reason to make a whip. I would definitely like to make all of these. 2 of those knuckles and 1 of the whips. Just for funsies. So those are the 2 weapons. They're really freaking cheap. Like, really freaking cheap. If only we had a large flat tooth. Don't tell me we still have one from before. Wouldn't that be lovely? Nope, just a bladder. We use that to do something. Probably get a location. Well, that's a bummer, because I know we did have one. Nukealope level 2. Not too bad, guys. All right, so what are we doing? We have 4 endeavors. Do you guys want to get the whip? Just get the whip. Throw me the idol, I throw you the whip. Because we don't have a whip. Orange whip, orange whip. Oh, I didn't notice that before, but it's got green affinity at the top and green affinity required at the bottom. So we have to tie all of these in order to get the extra wound. I love extra wounds. free wounds until Matt comes to the table and tells me I can't have free wounds. How many people are going to Gen Con, right? If you're going to Gen Con, I'm going to be there, right? So, and Matt, I don't think he likes me, just like I don't think Taste likes me. But, or maybe, yeah, don't go there. Anyway, I'm going to be there. And I just printed off, or I sent to the factory, badge flare. So for your Gen Con badge, you know, if you come, I will give you free of charge a little fun little sticker badge at the bottom. It's got +5 XP on it. So a nice fun little flare. I'm also going to be bringing like a hat, 2 hats, and a shirt. Maybe I'll do a little giveaway. I'm not sure. But I'd love to see you at Gen Con. And yeah, Matt is one of the Kingdom Death employees that kind of oversees the tables. And he'll bring fun little cards that change the state of the game. So if you haven't been there, like he'll throw down a card that says no automatic wounds. So no nuclear whips, no, weighted axes, no, like nothing that gives automatic wounds without rolling. But usually there's a reward. So like, if you guys can defeat him after boom, boom, these extra cards, maybe somebody here gets a king's coin, that kind of thing. So super fun, but he's not at my table, so I'm gonna automatic wound me. So there. The trash heap has spoken. Yeah. There you go. There's your Fraggle Rock quote for the day. All right, let's tabulate a little bit more. Didn't think you'd be hearing Fraggle Rock quotes when you woke up this morning? Well, serves you right for doubting. All right, we've got... How many pelts did we end up with? 2, just 2. Well, so much for making another Screaming Armor set. That's a bummer. We could turn these into leather. How many shake bones do we get? Freaking all of them? Yeah, 4. Jeez, that's a lot of shank bones. We got both stakes, bladder, spiral horn, screaming brain. Oh wait, I didn't check to see if we had any like when you acquire this, gain a whatever or take a brain damage, whatever. All right, we also got a Phoenix Halo. We got a Nightmare Tick, which we can add another evasion. Man, we ran the gambit pretty much, except for a bone. Perfect Organ. Hide. Broken Lantern, Scrap, question marks, which equals all. Yeah. That's a hell of a lot of good stuff. A hell of a lot of good stuff. And I didn't make, how many 5 XP moments did I make in that battle? I feel like I didn't make any. What the hell is going on? We should be, on a Nukealope fight, we should be handing out subs left and right. All right, yeah, we got the Barber Surgeon last time. Got the Leather Worker, yep. We still don't have a Weapon Crafter, which, geez, Rick, I don't know if we need. We've got a whole bunch of great weapons. All right, let's get that stone circle back up here and see if there's something we need. We're gonna make the whip. You guys want to make the whip? We're gonna fight this. We're gonna fight this guy like at least two more times, right? In various stages. So, does he always give us the grabber? Or reticulated grabber? Yes. All right. So even at level 3, he's gonna give us a grabber, and then he's gonna give us a lichen and a fizzle pancreas on top. So. Yeah, we're definitely going to get all the grabbers. We're going to make all the, so 2 knuckles and the whip. So we totally can make the whip now and not worry about it. You guys want to do that? I think I want to. Right? It's new stuff. Right? I love new stuff. So that was perfect hide, reticulated, and one bone. I think I can sacrifice one of the shank bones for that. And then the perfect hide is on in our resources at back home. All right, so we got our whip. Reminder. Boom, there it is. We should be able to puzzle that together. Who's got some reds? We got one for rawhide. And potential. Oh yeah, no, that's gonna fit right into the Screaming Antelope set. Easy, easy, easy. All right, here's the other stuff. Spiral horn scrap. We didn't want it for that, did we? We wanted it for something else. Oh no, we don't have a skull, do we? All right, so we're gonna have to keep that. We'll keep it in the inventory, but we need a skull. In order to make our sprinter helm. Spiral horn. Oh, that's a bummer. Let's see, don't have that. We don't have that requirement. We don't have that requirement. We still don't have heat and a perfect organ to do the armor smith tongs. Really, the sprinter helm is the only thing we got. You guys are not a talkative bunch today. That's fine. What do you guys want me to make? We could make another brain mint. I feel like that's probably an important thing to do since we can't encourage. So one more brain mint coming at you. And again, if you have not seen it, there you go. Blue left, green up. We could get ourselves some shank bone earrings. Meh. I'm kind of meh on that. We could get blood paint. Right, so this costs a bladder and an organ, I believe, which we could throw a beefsteak on it. I'm not entirely sure. Somebody explain. Oh yeah? Oh, what a bummer. Like just in Twitch general or my specific channel. Somebody tell me how they use blood paint. Curious how you guys use it or why you would want to necessarily consider that 2 attacks, right? Dude, my folded space is sitting in my attic in my base core Kingdom Death box. I switched to something else, and what I need is to find an old card catalog, library card catalog, and make that my Kingdom Death box. Right now I'm using these like little card things for each node. Folded space is awesome. Like if I had an actual like physical thing instead of a box, I would go back to folded space. I don't know. But how do you guys use blood paint? So let's say if you use both guitars, since this is a musical theme, we're going guitars instead of guitars. You put them on each side of this, and when you attack, it's 2 distinct attacks. So you get it split up. I don't know if I would want that, because if you embolden and then you overcharge is for that attack. So that means you would only get your overcharge for one of the attacks. I hate being like rule Nazi-ish on this. Yeah, your next attack. It's not for the round. So this seems kind of counterintuitive for our settlement. So yeah, if you know what you would do with this that would make it better, help me out. Well, I mean, if we did double daggers for Cher, who can't get strength tokens and therefore can't overcharge, that would be 2 daggers, which I guess that would 2 bone daggers would give her 2 opportunities to get survival. Oh, I don't know. Somebody help me out with that. Otherwise, I'm putting it back. You don't make no damn sense to me right now. Let's see. Yeah, we need how many pelts? And we don't have anything in storage right now, pelt-wise. We need 1, 2, 3, 4 more pelts. So we need 2 more to make another full set of screaming. And then another 1, 2, 3 hides. What did we end up with? Just a crap load of bones and organs. Dang. Not a lot of hides. Not a lot of hides. That's kind of boring. All right, let's go ahead and innovate then. Let's just get that out of the way here. Let's do hide, bone, organ, and get that innovation done. And then that might dictate what we do with the rest then, eh? It's symposium. What are we looking for? Heat? Probably heat. There's some things we're needing with heat. Oh yeah. Heat would be fun. I think there could be a lot of things. What's up, Def? Welcome back. Welcome back. We get 4. There's 1, which I like quite a bit. Drums. Pottery, which we can get elsewhere. And face painting. Well, I know what I want. All right, so it's not really something I'm worried about, because our +1 for intimacy is really our purifieds and stuff. And departing survivors getting survival and insanity. Meh. Meh. No, I want lantern oven for sure. Right? I want heat and departing survival. Heat gets us the that prism lantern thing. We can get those new sun lantern things, which I think that'd be fun, right? Right. Right. I think face painting's out. Pottery we can get special through the umbilical. No, it's not monster necklace. We are not wanting for strength in this campaign. Not really at all. So yeah, special innovate pottery. Drums. Yeah, I like Rhythm Chaser with the harp, right, for that evasion token on our tank. I do like that, but I'm going Lantern Oven. You guys can hate me later. I sorry, not sorry. Are there Lantern Oven consequences that I need to be aware of in People of the Sun? Oh, we got hovel consequences. Let's see. What are my cooking, scrap smelting? What are my other ones? I feel like there's more. Are there more? Morgue, right? What else? I feel like I'm missing one. What are the other ones? Scrap smelting, cooking, morgue. I'm missing another one somewhere. I mean, scrap smelting gets us closer to blacksmith, which we need. Cooking gets us another endeavor. Now, we're not really going to need morgue, though, because we're not cannibalizing. Oof, our innovation deck just bloated big time. But heat plus departing. So now we're departing, we're going to get 2 survival. I love that. I love that a lot. Now, where is that lantern? There it is. So it was people with the sun only, and the settlement has heat. You may archive this in 3 scrap to experiment. Gain sun lantern mask and Horububia. Dagger. Patterns. Let's do that. I mean, we've been waiting on it, waiting on it, and waiting on it, and waiting on it. Might as well do it. Now, that's just the patterns. That does not guarantee us the items. But it does get us the patterns, which I think are in the, I don't think these are seed patterns. I think these are just regular patterns. Sun lantern mask. Sun lantern, not white sun lion. Oh, here we go. Sun lantern mask and the dagger. All right, start with this one. Sun lantern mask. 2 iron, a perfect bone, and 5 bone. We have 1 iron right now. We have no perfect bone because we spent that to get either the first aid kit or the scavenger kit, can't remember. And 5 bone. We certainly have a lot of bone. All right, so that's that one. And the coughing dagger. Positive you'd like this one. We need pottery to make this one, which we can make anyway. So 2 broken, oh, we need 2 more broken prism lanterns. Wow. A perfect hide and 3 bone. So it looks like we're probably making the mask first. Doesn't mean we can't get more of these, but we only did have 1. And it was, let's see, you may archive this and 3 other scrap. Yeah. So we had to archive it. It didn't unlock it, it just archived it. All right, well, that's, those are expensive. We're not gonna, we're not gonna have any for that for a while. But the Phoenix does have, I think, 1 or 2 locations that are considered iron, I think. We should probably make a pick. At this stage, I don't know why we don't have one already. So we can go mining to get more iron. We haven't, I think we only had 1 terrain piece. I think that's how we got the iron, is we had 1 terrain piece that we rolled well enough on to get one. So yeah, we should probably try to get a pick. And so what do we need heat for? We need heat for the rainbow katana, which we don't have any materials for. We need heat for monster tooth necklace, which is scrap and bone. We don't have any more scrap. Actually, we got 2, don't we? We got 2 more scrap. But we're not going to get that monster necklace. I just don't see any reason for that right now. We've got so much strength. there was another something we needed heat for. What am I? I'm losing my mind. Losing my mind. Yeah, I can't think of it. Not one bit. Oh, you know what we need that shimmering halo for? This prism mace when we get to level 3. Shimmering halo, so I wasn't planning on making the ring anyway. But we'll save it for that. We need 2 elder cat teeth. So yeah, obviously we're not going to be doing that for a while. Those are some level 3s, but yeah. Are we going to get legendary horns? Is that an option from... that's a legendary card, isn't it? Where are my legendary cards? They're put away. Anyway. How do you get legendary horns? It is from that legendary, right? Or is that something the regular level 3 lope would give you? And we are now bypassing that and we get something else. Now that's the other thing. With the Screaming Antelope, the Nukealope version is from what I've heard, is a may hunt. You may hunt this instead of a lope, instead of like the Gigaline totally replaces. So if we needed to do a level 2 or 3 antelope specifically for something that it only provides, we could still do that. We could still do that. All right, we could grab pottery. Could spend an endeavor for pottery. 3 organs, which... We've got some organs, don't we? 1, 2... I think only 3. Oh, this nightmare tick we are absolutely keeping is giving somebody evasion. So we could do this one if we wanted to get pottery, which would unlock the dagger, which not really worried about that right now because we don't have the equipment for the rest of it. Let's see, but we have 3 more endeavors. We could purify somebody. We could make the weapon crafter. That takes 3 bone and a hide. We do have a ton of bone. We've got 2 great cat bones, 2 lion claws, 2 shank bones on the table. But again, do we need the weapon crafter? Do we needs it? Like, is it something that is something we've got to have? Just not sure. I mean, Zombato is great, but we're already doing devastating. Really sure we need that? Like, that counterweight axe is really great. But is it something we need? I mean, our weapons are fantastic. Our bows are good. Fist and Tooth is through the roof. We got the Finger of God. We've got Excalibur. We've got the Drifter Sword. We've got 2 Beast Guitars. I'm not seeing a pattern of a lack for weapons. And we've still got 2 stone face shards to throw at the hand when we fight him, so we got those in reserve. And the only reason to get this to me would be scrapping. Right, and getting that special innovate. The 2 scrap bone, 5 organ to get scrap smelting. Do we see a need for this right now? Skip on it for now. I feel like I'm skipping on it for now. Don't want to spend resources just to spend resources, because don't we need a whole bunch of resources for when we do sun dipping or the Great Gift in the Sky? I can't remember. That's in the next 3. So in later year 12 and 13, we've got sun dipping and Great Sky Gift, which is when we upgrade the pool, and I believe that costs the a bunch of resources. Yeah, so I'm kind of stuck right now as far as what to do with these things. Let's grab a pick. Bone pick, ammonia, bone, and leather. All right, well, there goes one. So we got to spend one to start turning things into leather. Are we keeping pelts as they are? Are we turning them into leather? We trying to make a second set of screaming? Or are we kind of hoping to make lantern armor as our fourth set? What exactly are we planning to do? Are we planning to make some lion armor for Cher or any other Hellfire person? Because we need, or I guess that's the lantern. Oh, yeah, I don't feel like we need to worry about that. All right, so I'm gonna turn this into a leather. What else do we have in storage for that can be leathered? Keeping the one white fur we have. Keeping the small feathers we have. Dang, that really is it, isn't it? Yikes. All right, well, we'll hold on to that, I guess, as far as the endeavor we used. If we need more leather, we'll turn it in, as we need it. But we're going to grab ourselves a bone pick so that we can go harvest things on the hunt. So we haven't been doing that. Which one is that? Organ grinder, bonesmith, there we go. Pickaxe. Costs of space. Can't make Nukealope. I can't. You're rubbing it in now. We don't have a flat tooth bone. All the flat teeth bone were at the very bottom of the deck, and we didn't get any of them when we were hunting. It's too bad. Pelts needed for regular knuckles. No. Those Nukealope. Where are they? So it's considered Qatar and Fist and Tooth. We're going to be making these, but we need flat teeth first. So hopefully the next time we fight a Nukealope, we'll get some stinking flat teeth. Just a bummer. Which is why we ended up making the nuclear whip instead. We're definitely gonna get enough. We're definitely gonna make enough. All right, but there's a pickaxe as well. So during the hunt, we can add mining to the list, the mineral gathering event. And we usually want to do that after, I believe. I think it's after. No, it's awesome, actually. They're so cheap. It's so annoying that we didn't get what we needed. No, it's super annoying. It's just you need the reticulated grabber, which we got one, but we needed one large flat tooth. Yeah, it's not an upgrade. The lance is, though. Yep. Sorry, too bad. So sad. Game hates me. I'm getting really great amounts of resources, just not the specific ones we want. But are we gonna just log the rest of these? I'm gonna log Shimmering Halo, because we need that for something later. Asterisk that one. Nightmare Tick, keeping that for when we need to give our next tank another evasion. 6+ evasion. Let's see. Perfect organ, keeping that one for something down the line. What the heck is that one? You got 2 broken lanterns. Didn't one of the new patterns need lanterns, or was it organs? Yeah, that, the dagger. The dagger needs pottery, 2 broken prismatic lanterns. Wah, wah. Wah, wah. And I guess we're just putting the rest of these back in the bank. So our second bladder, 2 pelts, 1 delicious steak, and a shank bone. Heck, unless you guys can think of something I'm missing that we gotta have, right meow. I can't think of anything that we need right meow. Yeah, nothing's coming to mind. But we got two more endeavors. What are we doing with them? We can intimacy if we really wanted to. We have so many survivors and so many good ones. It's actually hard to figure out who to take because I'm trying not to like leave anybody behind that needs some XP. Well, let's think about what we have here. We can do pottery. Right, we can make pottery. It's not this year, next year? No, we got conviction next, and then sun dipping after. So we have, and we've got, I think, 5 or 6 people. But remember, they don't have to be partners, from what I remember. They can become a partner for free if you roll high enough. But we just need purified peeps that, I guess, that aren't already partners. And I know we have 2, so dang it, you're right. I think we might have to purify some people. Let's find them all. All right, who's not purified? Come here. Let's see. Yeah, we're not doing Michael Jackson. Tina is not purified. Beyonce is purified and already has a partner. Cher is purified, can't be a partner, or can be a partner but can't do intimacy. Pottery is the thing that makes you know the thing. What is pottery? Can't my brain don't work. So survival limit up, and it's like love juice crap, which we don't need, right? But you could spend a herb to turn it into a hide, which, yeah, okay. Not huge, but I think pottery turns into something. What's a... Let's see. It's used by blue charm, green charm, iridescent back, melting horror, musk bomb, red charm, sense memory. It's used in the Kingsman and Screaming Antelope showdowns. But with Nukealope, it's bloodletting, it's not pottery. So, yeah, it's probably not as important except for making the humdinger. The humdinger dagger. Humdinger dagger. I like the sound of that. All right, Lady Gaga could be purified. All right, that's who is purified. So Tina Turner, Lady Gaga, Mick Jagger could be purified. He's also got extra sense. He is a... All right, so Mick Jagger ended up being one of the people that we found out on the hunt. They are not a child of, but they are adopted by Dio and Beyonce. So adopted. We still actually have one person who isn't named that needs to be figured out, but I figured we'd just wait till we need an adoption of some kind. So Mick Jagger could be purified. David Bowie's partner with Rihanna. Those two shouldn't go. Dio's partner to Beyonce. No, they don't have to be. Oh, now I want to cheat. I want to find out what happens if they already are partnered to the person they go in with. Does that even stinking matter? Now I'm gonna cheat. Because I don't want to. I want to at least have an idea of what the hell I'm supposed to do. Is it sun dipping? Okay. I guess it wouldn't be a big deal. Oh no, it is very specific. A survivor is eligible if all the following conditions apply. They are purified. They've not participated before. So Rihanna and Bowie have participated before, so I need to mark that. So I'll just put a little asterisk here. Have participated, have participated. Did we have somebody else? I actually think we only had one group, right? Yeah, we did it once. That's why I'm doing it. But I think they're the only people that we ended up sun dipping last time, if I recall. You guys have to help me out with that one, I think. So they have to have not done it before, and they do not have the partner ability already. So that makes sun dipping a little bit more difficult, I believe. So they can't be a partner. So yeah, Rihanna and David Bowie are absolutely out. Cher does not have a partner, but can't do intimacy, but she can adopt. So she's a possible. Beyonce and yeah, Michael Jackson are not doing it. Dio, I think, is out because he has a partner. And no one else is purified besides Cher. Yeah, we should probably do something about that. So we got the artist formerly known as Prince. Alice Cooper. No, not Alice Cooper. And honestly, this is the only way for Cher to have children is to adopt. So we can do artist formerly known as Prince and Cher. I don't see why not. And then she can perpetuate Hellfire. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, so let's go ahead and spend these two. I want to leave it fairly blank. Yeah. Artist formerly known as Prince. It's getting purified. And then we also have to roll for his like bonus, don't we? Where is that? Sun Pool. Sacred Pool. Purification ceremony. You may endeavor here once per lifetime. Your body is infused with sacred water and purified. Record this. You cannot depart this year. So, sorry, Prince. God, it's back-to-back lantern years. You can't go anywhere. Oh, and then you gain the overprotective disorder. Jeez, he has no fighting arts, but 3 disorders. And then roll a d10. Come on. 3? Alright, well, he gets +1 strength or accuracy. I'm probably gonna say strength, because that's the stat they're gonna be handing down to their chillins. once they become partners. 3? Come on. All right. What else? What else do we need? What else needs doing? We have no more endeavors. We've used the resources we want, and I think that's pretty much it for this lantern year. I mean, heck, what a win! That Nukealope, again. I think we found the not as much skilled Nukealope that we could. But what time is it? Yeah, 1:30. It's 1:30. That's not too bad, especially at the relaxing pace that is Kingdom Death 5 XP table. I don't like to speedrun. So, all right. Well, I think we're gonna probably call it, or at least finish the game here. And then we will, I'm feeling Phoenix for the next year. I don't know about you guys, or we could go after another Nukealope. But we could talk about that in Discord. If you want to join the conversation, down to the bottom in Twitch, there are links onto the Discord. Just click it. Free. It's an invite, free open invite. Anybody that wants to join can join and chitter chat all day long, about what we're doing over here. And you can also help me do the, gear grid Tetris, figure out who's going, future plans, all kinds of stuff. It's an open forum. Love to have you. And then again, thanks everybody for the views, the likes, the subscribes, the resubscribes. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys very much. I think we're done. Good job, everybody. And we'll see you guys next time. It's me, 5XP, saying adios. We'll see you guys later.